All right, we are back live with our week 3 college football gambling locks. Another good week for the boys. I am joined by Larson Griffith, Jake Gordon, Alex Lord. I am Chase Earl. Let's get right into it because we don't have much time, guys. We got a Friday game against Louisville and FSU in Louisville. Friday night game. What are they going to black out? That seems sketchy to me. I'm honestly, I already have this as my lock. I got Louisville plus 2.5.
I
got kind
Louisville
of like
plus
Louisville, man.
2.5.
Public's like 94% on Florida State. That's a ridiculous number.
Well,
Yeah,
coming from an LSU fan, I think LSU is going to play a lot better throughout the whole year than they played against Florida State. But I also don't think Florida State's a good team. Like I don't think them beating us means shit. This is a Friday night game on the road, public heavy on FSU. It just feels like Louisville is being undervalued here.
couldn't agree more.
Larson, you got anything? Are we all on this thing? Is anybody actually on it besides me?
I'll have a list of my official plays.
Okay, so I'm the only one who's actually on it.
No,
All right,
I'm
Air
actually
Force
on it.
Oh, okay. All right, Air Force and Wyoming. You know how to go. Stop me if you got anything. Virginia Tech, Wofford. Youngstown State, Kentucky. Mizzou, Abilene Christian. Georgia, South Carolina. Anyone got anything? 12
Georgia
o'clock.
24.
In Columbia. In Columbia, you got them?
Georgia
I got
24.
UGA.
I'm staying away from that one. I would lean towards UGA. I think this Georgia team's better than they were last year. But I also think South Carolina is slightly better. Cole is a sketchy place to play.
My only concern is that Shane Beamer and Kirby are obviously very close, and Kirby is not going to embarrass him. This is similar to like my Georgia Sanford play last week, which was the easiest play of all time under 64. That game was never coming close to 64 points.
Yeah.
But I'll take Georgia by 24. I think 24 is still a reasonable number. Georgia beat Arkansas by that many. I don't think you would really be embarrassing them by 24.
No, I don't think that's embarrassing them. I will say I think Cola is like I had that. I remember doing a SEC ranking on stadiums, and I put Cola in the top 5. I think it's one of the best places to play. It's kind of up there with Auburn, where it's just like sneaky, really fun. And those people are wild, and they hate Georgia. So, I mean, I don't think that's going to matter as far as who wins the game, but it could keep things interesting early.
Spencer Rattler's just a bum. I'm all over UGA.
Yeah. Baylor, Texas State. Connecticut, Michigan. Northwestern, Southern Illinois. I know, Larson, you have Purdue, Syracuse. Is Larson even talking, bro? We can't even hear the guy. Larson, you're muted. Has he been trying to talk this whole time?
I don't know if he said anything yet. But we're both on Syracuse.
Well, I can't even hear him. The guy's not talking. I've been waiting for it. Like Larson, I'm like, Larson, you're awful quiet today.
Larson, go to your settings and then look at your
he's
speaker.
muted, yeah. His icon says he's muted.
I'm going to unmute you. There you go. I'm trying to unmute you. Your mic isn't connected, you idiot. Oh,
go to settings. Go to settings and look at your mic.
Jesus, Larson.
Settings on the actual stream.
This bum. How many times have we done this? Look, he's like screaming. Buddy, we can't hear you. Nobody can hear you. All right, we're going to move on. Larson, you're going to just have to give us some of your plays once you figure things out.
We're both on Syracuse we're both on Syracuse in the over. I actually think Syracuse is pretty solid this year. They can score.
I have the over 59 in the game too. I didn't want to bet the Syracuse minus 1.5, but Oklahoma, Nebraska. I'm on Nebraska plus 14.
Larson's on Nebraska as well. We're gonna have to get this figured out.
How do you have plus 14? I don't see.
It's plus 10.5 right now, but yeah, I bet it on Monday.
It opened at plus 4.5.
14.5, dude.
I see 4.5 on Action Network.
Well, Action Network has a glitch in their thing. It opened at 14.5.
Okay.
And now it's 10.5. It's been bet down 4 points. Despite Oklahoma being the heavy public favorite, it's been bet down 4 points, which is pretty ridiculous. Honestly, I really have no idea why I'm betting this, but I think that's why I'm betting it, because
you always bet the team that just fired their head coach. That's for sure.
And Larson,
will you even come back?
Larson's fucking like pointing at the screen. Larson's just giving it all.
I
He's
think
giving it his all. He's really trying here. We're trying to get it. We're trying to get his locks out here. But anyways, I'm on Nebraska plus 14. I think Larson got around the same thing. We actually talked about this on Sunday.
I need to hear. Yeah, we need his rationale. So it makes the
it's
show.
definitely the head coach thing. When you fire a
Larson's
head coach,
the only guy who actually does the research. I'm just looking at fucking bullshit and like going off like what I've watched so far. Western Kentucky and Indiana.
I don't have anything.
I know Larson has that. But guy's not here. I
have Western Kentucky plus 7 as well.
I had it here just because Larson told me to. But we're gonna have to wait for him to get back here. Rutgers and Temple. That's an interesting one. I really think Rutgers is starting to become a wagon. 2-0 against the spread. I love that.
We talked about this before the season, Alex.
Yeah.
We talked, but we're on Rutgers.
Greg Schiano is so heavily involved in Vegas. It's like kind of scary. Like something's going on. Well, I guess Jersey. They have betting there in Jersey now, so it doesn't really matter.
Iowa State and Ohio. Ohio coming off the. Oh no, they got raped by Penn State. I was thinking of Marshall. Iowa State minus 18.5. That's a sneaky little bet right there. That line's moved a good bit down. I think Ohio could cover, but I'm staying away from that. Virginia and Old Dominion.
If I had to pick, I think I would probably take ODU. I think they look pretty solid. Virginia's not good. Virginia is very bad. I feel great about my bets under their win total. They are not a good football team at all.
But this would be a huge loss for them for your win total if they lost to Old Dominion.
Not really.
Why would it not be?
Because I don't think they're going to do that well in ACC play. I mean, Brendan Armstrong has been awful. He has like a 35-something QBR. He's in the bottom 5 in the whole country.
Isn't it like what is his win total?
7.
6? Oh, I thought it was
7.
Like 6. Anyways, you still would like them to lose as many games as possible.
Obviously.
Cal and Notre Dame. God, I put Notre Dame minus 10.5, man. But this is one of those games where like we're gonna find out if Notre Dame is just absolute hogwash dog shit, or like they have a pulse. If Marcus Freeman is worth anything, he could be fired by the end of the year at this rate. I don't know why you keep him around. What do you mean? No way.
This proves that players' coaches never work. I mean, I'm not
saying that. I don't think that's true. Sam Pittman's a player's coach.
I think he's towards the other side more so than a player's coach. Marcus Freeman is like these kids' age. He's like 25 years old, and he's like.
But you don't think there's a chance he could get fired by the end of the year? Why not?
No.
Why not? You're Notre Dame. You could hire You could hire a legitimate candidate. You're not like Nebraska yet. Are you going to let yourself get to Nebraska's level where you can't hire anybody?
I think if Brian Kelly didn't leave in the fashion that he did, it would be different. But they're definitely going to try and like ride it out with Marcus Freeman. I mean, they were hyped about it.
Yeah. Okay. They're hyped about it. He goes 6-6.
No way.
With Brian Kelly's players, nobody left.
No way.
Hello.
There we go.
Welcome back.
All right. Yeah. We need your rationale. We need Western Kentucky, Syracuse, and Nebraska. Those are the 3 I think you had that we've gone over.
Well, Western Kentucky, Indiana's not 9 points. I got Western Kentucky plus 9 when it opened. Indiana's not 9 points better than most middle school teams. Give me Western Kentucky. And then Syracuse, I think Syracuse, like you said, is just a lot better than people think. They're actually pretty good. And they will play Purdue in a very high-scoring game. So I got Syracuse at home, which is kind of a tricky place to play, plus 1.5 when that opened. And I like the over 58.5. I think they'll score in the 70s. So that'll be a fun game. I love those. What was the third one? Nebraska?
Yeah.
Nebraska's kind of tricky because I don't know what to expect when people fire their coaches, but I think Nebraska will come out and play hard, and everyone thinks Oklahoma's going to kill them. It opened at 14 and it's moved way down, so give me the 14 that I got.
I don't think Oklahoma's that very good.
Did you have anything on ODU, Virginia? I was saying Virginia's bad. Like, they're bad.
Oh, no. Hold on. Bruh.
I don't have anything on ODU. Oh my God! Don't fall. All right. Are we going? Continue. We all good?
You got anything on ODU, Virginia, Larson?
Did he get muted again? What's wrong with this guy?
I don't think so. I don't know if he can hear us.
This guy has completely lost his mojo today. Unbelievable.
Sounds like it's going to be a bad week for the board.
Tulane and Kansas State. Tulane and Kansas State.
Give me Tulane.
Kansas State's helmets are sick. I would maybe take Kansas State on the helmets alone.
Yeah, it's a look ahead spot for Kansas State after a decent win. Give me Tulane plus 14.
Do you have anything on Old Dominion?
I forgot who they play. Who do they play?
Virginia.
I don't have anything on that. I just have my Virginia win total. I don't know how good Old Dominion is. Their quarterback is awful, so stay away.
Virginia's bad. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, Virginia's bad too.
Let's go. All right, Penn State and Auburn. That should be a fun
I got
one.
Auburn plus 3. I'm in. I'm in on Auburn. I'm in on Jordan Hare Voodoo Magic. I think Auburn gets a crazy play or something that completely changes the game. I'm not buying Sean Clifford. I'm not buying Penn State. I got Auburn.
That's a double-sided bet because if you win, you win. But if you lose, you just get the shit on Auburn. Like that's what you're betting. That feels like that's what that kind of bet is.
I'm completely staying away with this one because I think Auburn is just an absolutely terrible team.
This was a half unit play for me, but I got one.
But I do agree, like that place is just filled with ghosts and ghouls and all sorts of crazy shit that it makes no absolute sense. And anytime anyone goes there, it's insanity. So I'm really excited for that game. But like if Penn State went in there and just stomped them, like that wouldn't shock me either because I think TJ Finley, I mean, that guy played at LSU. He was one of the worst players I've ever seen. So yeah, he sucks and Auburn sucks. But that place is crazy. So I'm excited to see that environment. Georgia Tech, Ole Miss. Ole Miss
I got Ole Miss at minus 14 before it moved. I'd probably still take it at the number it's at now. I think Ole Miss runs them out of Atlanta. Georgia Tech did not look good against Carolina.
Yeah, that's a crazy line.
I just took that.
Like it should be.
And there's plenty of like Ole Miss grads, Ole Miss students that live in Atlanta. I know plenty of people from Ole Miss going to that game. It's not going to be some big home field advantage for Tech.
I know a ton of people going to that game.
Why would it be? Ooh, this might be I love this play right here. Minnesota and Colorado. Give me fucking Minnesota.
Stinks. Colorado.
Give me Minnesota minus 27.5. You got a team that can't stop the run and a team that just loves to run. Give me Minnesota. They're running out of the building.
Big Mo Ibrahim game.
Yeah.
Oregon and BYU. I got Oregon
Stay
minus
away
3.5.
from me, but I kind of hope Oregon wins. It's going to make Georgia look better.
I got Oregon minus 3.5. BYU coming off a big win. I don't think Baylor's that good, and Oregon underrated. I feel like this line should be the other way around.
It's at home. Pretty much they're just giving them 3 points because they're at home. If this was at BYU, it'd be BYU minus.
But I just feel like after BYU beating Baylor, I feel like this line should be the other way around.
Should be a good game. I'm excited for that one.
This is a good week as college football, guys.
I agree.
This is a very good week. Wisconsin, holy shit! What a call by me.
I got something in that one.
What?
I think the under 47. I love the under 47 in that, and then I like New Mexico State team total under 4.5. Don't think they score in that one.
What the fuck?
What kind of line is that?
They're not going to score. So
and Wisconsin's not going to score. They stink.
And Wisconsin's not going to score either. Yeah. So give me those two.
What a call by me. Calling them to minus cover 17 last week. But at least I called App State beating A&M. So
that is true.
Alabama and UL Monroe. I got Bama minus 48.5.
Louisiana Monroe repeat of 2007. Louisiana Monroe money line.
I think it's going to be 49-0. I literally think
I'll take the first half. Bama minus 29.5. That seems easy. That's almost too easy.
It feels like Saban wants to embarrass him. I feel like he's probably still a little.
I don't think he really wants to embarrass anyone.
I don't think he wants to embarrass them, but I bet the players are embarrassed from the showing in Texas. They're not embarrassed, but they got their asses chewed out in film this week, no doubt.
Especially the offense.
I'll take Alabama first half as well.
I'll take Alabama first half, and if it burns me twice,
Bama
then I
first
might
half.
stay away.
Let's ride.
Yeah,
I'll take them full game because I'm no bitch.
Hang on, you just said you'll take them 49.5 and think that they'll win 49-0.
48.5, dude. It's 48.5. That's long.
Oh, I see 49.5.
Kansas, undefeated Kansas at Houston. Get 9.5. Anyone buying the Jayhawks?
I think they're frisky. They might cover, but I think
I
Houston.
feel like they cover, bro. I'm not gonna bet it, but
Is it at Houston?
Nothing. Yeah.
it's at Houston.
Yeah, I'm good on that then. Rock
Who'd
chalk.
Houston lose to this week?
Texas Tech.
Yeah, they've played 2 straight overtime games, Houston has. Maybe Kansas comes out fresher, catches them by surprise. I don't know. Stay away from me.
All right, Washington State and Colorado State.
Give me Colorado State. Got it at plus 17. Washington State, off of that big unexpected win, they're hyped up, and they have Oregon. They host Oregon the following week. They're not looking at this game. They're not looking at this game at all.
Add me on that. I'm on that. I like that.
There are like 3 games that fit that exact script this week. That is one of them that I like.
All right, let's go. Wake Forest Liberty.
That is the other one. Give me the Liberty plus 17. Wake's at Clemson
Liberty?
next week.
Liberty.
I've found a way to have a bet in all 3 Liberty games so far. That's impressive. Not even meaning to.
I used to heavy bet Liberty. Malik Willis's first year when he was a junior,
yeah.
they almost beat
Liberty. I only bet them just so I can keep saying that shit like the whole time I'm watching the game. Liberty. All right, Marshall and Bowling Green. Oh, big win. Bowling Green.
I don't know. I think the public. Let's see. The public. I don't know.
Public's probably all over Marshall.
Public's on Bowling Green.
I got it
Really?
split 55.
Oh,
I got 55
75%.
Marshall. I got Marshall 55, Bowling Green 45. But.
Yeah. See, I saw 75 for Bowling Green. It's nothing for
Percent
me.
of bets, not money, but
All right, let's go to the biggest game of the weekend, guys. LSU and Mississippi State, 6 p.m. Eastern time. The Tigers at home.
I got Mississippi
Can they
State
get
minus
a
2.
win? Can they get a win?
I got Mississippi State minus 2. I think they're solid this year. But I'm all over Jaden Daniels player props. I think he has a big game because he's gonna have to keep up.
How about just like the over? Are we going over in here? I think though. I don't know. Mississippi's defense could be scrappy. I'm not betting anything this game. I'm just gonna enjoy it and watch it as an LSU faithful.
Yeah,
and
Chase
hope
is
we
gonna
don't get our
throw
ass kicked.
$3,000 on LSU like 20 minutes before the game.
Yeah.
I
I was
probably
just
will.
about
Like
to say that.
once I get like 8 drinks in me, like I'll be fucking all over the Tigers. But right now,
Well,
as a sane human being, I'm not betting anything.
Put me down for Mississippi State too with Jake.
I'll just send you a list of mine, Chase. You don't.
I mean, I just write it down
whatever.
anyways.
Yeah.
It's no good. Ooh, the Akron Zips playing Tennessee.
They're catching 50, but they're bad.
40
They're
I
awful.
see
They're so
47
bad.
now.
This feels like a game Tennessee could just come out and just hang 70 because they can. And so
Well-
I am not going to touch that.
Well, do we like the Volunteers minus 12.5 in the first quarter?
Ooh.
I mean,
yeah.
how do
they Vols minus 12.5 first quarter. I'm in.
I have to. Right, I have to.
I'm in. I am in. Vols minus 12.5 first quarter against the Zips. That's
I'm
a
in.
free bet. That's a free bet. All right, guys. We got a few more games here. Ooh, NC State and Texas Tech. Frisky little game there.
So stay away from me because I've already sunk enough money into North Carolina State.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I'll bet NC State because I'm not a bitch.
Well,
Oh.
you said that last time, and they didn't cover against ECU. So
Yeah, I know, but I'll keep doing it.
but I had the Pirates arg.
I mean, I got the public on Texas Tech here, and the line has moved to 1.5 favorites in NC State.
this will tell me a lot about NC State because Clemson
And
does not
they're
look
at
good. Clemson does not
It
look
will.
good, and if NC State can have a big win today, I'm going to feel really good about them beating Clemson.
And Texas Tech is kind of going off, like they're coming off a decent little win against Houston. They're feeling a little frisky. They think they're a little bit better than they are. They're like, ECU
It's true.
beat. I like it. 31.5 Ohio State and Toledo.
I'm not touching Ohio
Anyone-
State until further notice. I'm done with Ohio State.
Yeah,
Until further
they
notice.
fucked me last week. It was bad. So I'm
Here's the
staying
thing
away.
about Ohio State, like eventually they're going to turn it on and start just
It'll probably be
mauling
this week.
teams.
Since
So it's like,
not-
when do you want to start betting them, and like when they like maul like 5 straight teams by like 40, 50 points?
I'll wait till Michigan State because they'll open a can of whoop ass on Michigan State.
Seriously.
They did the
Yeah, just like
exact
last
same
year.
thing last year where they sucked at the beginning of the season. I wrote CJ Stroud off, and then they just came back.
I mean,
and,
CJ
My buddy,
Stroud
my buddy
is-
who's an Ohio State fan was calling for Quinn Ewers, and now it's like, well, was he maybe still
CJ
right? 'Cause
Stroud
Quinn Ewers
is
nasty.
he is cheeks. Arkansas
Quinn
State,
Ewers?
Memphis. No. CJ Stroud.
Oh, okay.
Quinn
Arkansas
Ewers should have
State
won
Memphis.
that game. Let's talk.
I was gonna
about
say,
that. They
yeah.
should have won that game.
Yeah, LSU's beating Alabama this year. That's what they don't want to talk about.
I'll be betting LSU at home against Tennessee. I have that one filed away because Tennessee's probably.
I'm going to that game.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
going to that game.
Did you
Go ahead.
purposely or accidentally skip the Charlotte Georgia State game?
Where is that?
I
I
love
haven't
it.
even skipped. I haven't even gotten yet. I'm at Arkansas
Oh,
State.
okay,
It's
okay.
next up. It's next up.
Oh, great. All right.
All right. Well, Charlotte, Georgia State.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to fade Charlotte because they suck. They lost their top 2 quarterbacks, and they are going to completely give up at some point. They can't stop anybody. Give me, what do I have here? I think I'll take Georgia State team total over 40.5 because Charlotte's given up 56 last week to Maryland, 41, 43, 56, 49. That's their last 4 games, but they've given up. So
Georgia State had some fight in them last week.
yeah, they do.
always
Give me
do,
Georgia
bro.
State.
Did you see their coach? He was bouncing around, hitting
Georgia
his
State's
players.
frisky. Georgia
Yeah,
State
that's
frisky
such a
is gonna
weird
be
thing.
They'll
good
score
game.
40. They'll score 49 this week. Give me Georgia State, the team total.
All
Oh,
right, all right.
somebody just sent me a post. Georgia State's wearing all black.
Ooh.
Lock it in.
Something to notice. Something to notice.
I was a Panther. Florida and USF.
I have no feelings on that.
Is it a look ahead for Florida?
They got
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah,
Who do they play next week?
Tennessee.
South Florida.
Oh, Tennessee.
I like USF plus 24.5.
I bet USF to cover against BYU, and they let me down. So
Yeah, but I've always thought these scrubs, Florida, are scrubs, and I was right last week. I thought they would be
These
straight up.
scrubs are scrubs.
I like
Yep. These scrubs are scrubs. Ooh, Iowa. They looked great in a 10-7 matchup against Iowa State.
it. Iowa team total under Nevada. I'm all over the under in this game. This game's gonna stink.
Yeah. Give me under. I got
Iowa
under 41.
has 100. Iowa has 115 rushing yards on the season, and I'm pretty sure Nevada gives up like the 120th most rushing yards. So it's just like shit on shit.
So I love
I'll
it.
also take. I'll take Nevada team total under 7.5 too. What a horrible
Okay.
game this is.
So under 38.5. We like that.
Stinky.
I took 41, but put me down for whatever number. It'll be 10-3.
Yeah, I agree.
Spencer
Just keep
Petras
betting
cannot
I-
throw a ball. Like
Just keep
forward.
betting Iowa unders. It's lit.
I have every game so far, and they haven't even come close to letting me down yet.
I mean, how about that BYU kicker trying to fuck my parlay at 2 a.m. last weekend? Like I was literally going through it with this kicker's missing fucking 35
So we were
yards.
all awake for that. That's great. See, I was. glad
Oh,
to
I
know
was
that.
absolutely sauced at a
Yeah.
bar, and people were like, "Dude, what are you doing?" I was like, "Listen, I'm in a fucking hole, and this Hail Mary parlay is about to hit. Like this is how I get out of the hole, boys." It was fun. I was going through it, and oh my god, it was terrible. All right, Maryland and SMU over at 73.
The exact polar opposite of Iowa, Nevada in every
nobody's gonna
possible way.
stop anybody.
Anything?
good.
Nothing.
UCF or FAU?
Nah.
Nothing.
Pitt or Western Michigan? Michigan State at Washington. I'm
I
going
will
Michigan
probably-
State.
See, I'll probably end up betting Washington in this game, I think. But I haven't yet, so I'm on standby. The
I'm
jury's
going
still
Michigan.
out.
I'm going Michigan State. I like Michigan State. ULL and Rice.
So does the public.
I got 54-46, but UL and Rice, nothing.
Nah.
UTSA and Texas, I got UTSA money line and plus 12.
I could actually see UTSA covering in this game. How many points are they under?
12.5. I got
That's
them
actually
12
not
and
as
a half.
many as I thought it would be.
No, they're going to win this game. I think they have a chance of winning. Not even just like this is such a Texas thing to do. Like compete with a big SEC power. Everyone's like, oh, like Steve Sarkisian's turning around, lose to fucking UTSA. Like they've been doing this for the last decade. Beat Notre Dame, go 5-7. You know, like this is what they do. Like this is who they are as a program, and it's not going to stop this year. Even though I do think like Quinny Newber's out, like UTSA, they at least cover this game. I think it's one of those games that probably goes into overtime.
Hey, what did you say the Rice Louisiana spread was?
12.5.
I see that all the public's on Louisiana and it's moved from 12.5 to 11.5. The sharps are on Rice. Give me Rice.
I see
12. I'm adding that now.
Actually, but you
can
give
me whatever the spread is. I'm taking Rice.
Rice plus 12.5. All right, buddy. I'm just telling you, UTSA is the lock of the week. All right, Clemson and Louisiana Tech.
Nothing.
Clemson team total under. I don't know. Whatever it is.
All right, here's one of my funnest plays. Miami and Texas A&M.
Somehow Texas A&M. It pains me to say, but I got the Aggies.
I got Aggies minus 5.5.
Yeah, I got
under. Both of these offenses stink.
Under 46.
I had Southern Miss, Miami under last week, and that game was like 10-7 in the middle of the third quarter.
I just have a feeling this game's like 24-10. Texas,
which would be under 49. So yeah,
I think the Aggies stomp them. Honestly, 2 touchdowns.
San Diego State, Utah. We're getting towards the end of the line, folks.
No strong
Anything?
feelings.
Nothing here.
Fresno State and USC.
I want to pick Fresno, but I think the public's all over Fresno State.
No, the public's all over USC. It's crazy.
Everyone loves USC.
Fresno's the bet here. I'll probably end up betting Fresno like before.
I think Fresno's the bet here too. I like it.
You know what? Let's go Fresno. Give me Fresno.
I'll go Fresno.
Alex has like 3 bets, bro.
That's 4.
So do I.
4.
No, me and Larson have like 20.
I have a decent amount.
Yeah, you
the
have
difference
like 8,
between
10.
you and me is the ones I say I'm betting, I bet.
Oh yeah, I mean that's true. I'm not.
You don't think I bet all these?
No. Talking to Chase. Chase will he'll look at it and be like, "Oh, those scrubs." And it's
my problem is like I just can't I just put too much money on it. So
I was gonna say you need your unit sizes are way too big. So like by the time you see another game, you're just like, oh well, I can't have $100,000 out there right now.
Yeah, so that is actually how it goes. So I just go with my gut. But hey, it doesn't mean I don't love them. It doesn't mean if I didn't lower my unit sizes that I wouldn't bet all of them. All right, are we done? Anyone got a bet? Hawaii and Duquesne. Eastern Michigan and Arizona State?
Not that.
What is Arizona and North Dakota State?
Hell no. No.
Where? I don't see it.
Utah?
Exactly. That's why it's a great bet.
Oh,
Oregon State actually has hype.
Where?
For the first time
Oregon
in a
State?
long
Oregon
time.
State's
Montana
good.
State?
I kind of think Oregon State's good.
People
Montana
think Oregon State might be good, man, and they just came off a great win against Fresno. They killed Boise State. Next week, USC comes to Corvallis. What a trip that's going to be. But who are they playing this week? It's the small, little number 4 ranked FCS Montana State. It's at a neutral site. And this
neutral site games with an FCS team is crazy, by the way.
I see 14 points. Every horrible college bettor is going to say, why is Oregon State not favored by 23? And they're going to bet Oregon State. And Montana State's going to be in this game. Give me, I don't know what Montana State's mascot is, but give me Montana State. 2 touchdowns, I'll take it.
Troy Anderson is actually their mascot.
Troy Anderson. The Fighting Troy Andersons. Give me them.
Go Falcons.
I love it.
All right, guys. I love it. Let's make some money this week.
Go Tigers.
LSU's winning, boys.
Can't wait to be heartbroken.